Traditional marketing and advertising has just changed tremendously.
So, Dr. Jorgensen, what are the benefits for businesses that want to become sponsors or affiliates with companies in the public sector organisation in regards to public perception?
First of all, there are many advantages for businesses of all kinds to become involved with the public sector organizations. But one of the top ones is that marketing, traditional marketing and advertising has just changed tremendously, and it's very hard to gauge and it's very expensive. So if you find the right organization to sponsor, you can have all kinds of visibility in the public sector that otherwise you might not have. So if you can find areas of branding, marketing, and common philosophical goals, you have a good start on taking advantage of that.
Okay, and then on the other hand, what are the risks they might encounter?
The big problem for most for-profit organizations is that they don't understand that having a public sector organization is not the same as having a for-profit organization as a partner or for sponsorship, that they have to meet different criteria and different rules. And sometimes they're on different pages in terms of what that means.
Okay, and in your experience, how do people generally view this relationship between, the public sector and businesses?
This is exactly the research that we're doing right now on a big way. We're working with public sector organizations themselves and also the public to find out exactly where the criteria are for their faith in public sector organizations, if they do have commercial affiliates and sponsors, but also where they think that is not appropriate. For example, in terms of sponsorships of children league games and things like that, there seems to be no question that there is very good commercial possibility there. However, if you are a consumer organization and suddenly you're sponsored by a number of businesses, all of a sudden, even if there was never any crossover or influence, you may be tainted both as the company that's trying to influence, even if you're not, and as the public sector organization that's taking advantage of that relationship.
So obviously there are a lot of things that businesses need to consider before deciding if they're going to sponsor a public sector organisation. Is there a certain selection criteria that they should follow?
The biggest thing that we see coming up in our research is that they did not look enough into what was going on ahead of time. I urge both sides of the fence to look at the history of the relationships, where things have gone wrong, and be very, very clear ahead of time about what they want to get out of the relationship, whether it is as sponsor or as an affiliate, and then make sure that both groups can meet those criteria.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming and chatting with us today.
Thank you for asking me.
That's all from myself and Dr. Jorgensen. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep clicking back to Dukascopy TV.